Finally poised after that excellent first 45 minutes at the Etihad. Let's get straight into it. What a start for your former club and the new boy with just his second touch of the game.
Yeah, Kulusevski ends up, second touch. I think that was a kick-off, Steve, wasn't it? The first touch.
One, yeah.
But it's a well-worked goal. Harry Kane coming off, beautiful first time. Diaz tries to step up, and you take a risk when there's a first-time ball being played. But Son, you've got to say, Son has kept his head. He never even thought about scoring. There's the first-time ball. Diaz just trying to step up. Look at the space that's been in behind that defence for City. It's been there all day. This is where Son really kept a cool head. And what a finish. Through the legs of the defender. Fantastic finish, Shane, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I mean, I thought he might have took a touch, actually, Kulusevski, but, Son maybe surprised him. And I know Cancelo slips a little, but early part of the game, not started many games. I thought he might have took a touch, he settled himself, but fantastic finish through his legs.
Now, at that point, Glenn, at 1-0, Spurs got themselves in good positions and didn't have that bit of quality.
Well, it was just the final ball. But what we're talking about here is look at the space that's in behind City. Because you have to defend so deep against them, they're so good and they transfer the ball from left to right. They keep the ball. But Spurs have really pinched the ball well and then they go from there. And they've wasted a few opportunities. Look at this one particularly. That is one, if you put that on the money, if that goes the other side of the defender and Son is in, again, it's similar to the goal. You've got a one-on-one and you're in behind the defence. And this is there. I mean, if they keep the pattern of this play second half, they've got to take them opportunities. If they get 2 or 3 chances like this, look, again, Kane comes off short. He hits a beautiful diagonal to Emerson Royal. But then what he does, he gets on his bike. Now, if that ball's put on a plate for him in that little gap, look at the gap there that we've highlighted. That is 2-0. It goes to the back post, and now are the options. When you're playing at a top quality, that should have been on Harry Kane's head. And I'm afraid that's the lack of quality of Emerson Royal at the moment.
And we saw Gundogan equalise, and before he did, we saw him hit the post as well. City got going at that point, didn't they?
Yeah, they had a slow start, Steve, to be honest. A lot of stray passes and stuff, but they did get going, and that was inevitable with the team they have. And we see here Gundogan, Sterling does a good run into the box, and Gundogan just hits outside of the post. City, as I say, started poorly. Passing wasn't great, and you can see Pep was getting a bit worried. But that's just the wrong side of the post for Gundogan. It's an unlucky finish, if I'm being honest.
So he got his goal in the end. So from a goalkeeper's point of view, what has Hugo Lloris done wrong here?
Well, he's not caught the ball, Steve. It's as simple as that. I think he's gone on his side for some reason. I know De Bruyne takes his eye off. When we look at De Bruyne on the edge of the box, I think Son just switches off for a second. But from a goalkeeping point of view, if he just keeps his eye on the ball, he just picks it up. It's a straightforward pick-up. And in fact, he can even take De Bruyne with his follow-through. For whatever reason, he seems to go on his side here. For me, if he just goes straight and picks it up, it's an easy save for him.
Shay, do you think there's a tad of panic in there? I just think he tries to grab the ball rather than see the composed.
I just think if he just keeps his eye on the ball, Glenn, and just goes straight forward, an easy pick-up, and as I say, keeps his eye on the ball. If he goes straight that way rather than going on his side, I think it's an easy pick-up for Lloris. And we talk about maybe Lloris's confidence before the game. Maybe that's an issue, because last week's game at Wolves, he made 2 mistakes and led to 2 goals as well. We look at it, this one, I think he can hold that, and again, maybe hold that, maybe a bit of talk from his defender. But for me, a goalkeeper in the Premier League should be doing better with both these things. That's an easy catch, just catch it. There's no reason to punch that into danger, and you're 1-0 down at home.
I mean, that as well. I mean, he was all over the place last
This pass
week.
as well puts his team under pressure. I know he's probably not one of his weaknesses, playing out with the ball at his feet at the back, but again, he's put his team under untold pressure, and now we're talking about they get a lucky break in the end, Wolves off the post, but coming into today's game, we talk about the goal he's conceded tonight. Maybe his confidence is low.
See, for me, what we're seeing again here, that's off the back of last week.
Yeah.
If he's in good form and he's confident, that's simple for him. As Shay says, he waits for it, doesn't panic. He knows that De Bruyne has made a good run, but it's coming to him, and he just takes it.
Yeah.
Or if he does go down, he goes with soft hands, he goes with a bit of surety. But he's gone down there, for me, in a panic again after last week's, what we've just shown.
But again, his confidence, Glenn, I think as a goalkeeper in that position, you're isolated, you're on your own thing, and maybe one mind on last week, and he's not at the top of his game at the minute.
OK, well, how costly will that be? We'll find out in the second half. No problem with City's confidence. 43 points in the last 45. Currently 7 ahead of Liverpool as it stands. But what can he muster for his team in the second half? Beautifully poised.